that conversion of degrees into radians, those simple ones, only Pope John has the starting simple one. So that anyways I'm not doing. But those extreme, those with the radians, some problems with word problems and all, other colleges have, that is the GTN, I think, and Garden Angel I think they have. So that special class I'll take on Tuesday for them, in case they want conversions. Okay, but this normal general problems I'll solve now straight away, because even if those question comes, no conversions from degree to radians, it will be just of 1 mark. But the major problems will be of 3 to 4 marks. So only those I'll revise today. Starting with the first formulas, I hope you all have written everything on one page and kept down, because you have to know the formula for trigonometry. And all the formula you have to write and click. So first one, you have to find a value of tan of 15 degree. Okay, so whenever you don't have any standard angle, what you have to do is, which are your standard angles which you know? 0 degree, trigonometric table you have to know for this. 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. So these are your standard angles whose value you already know. So you have to express this 15 in terms of the standard angles. So now you know that it is what? In terms of this 30. Okay, the plus minus you have to check. You can do either 45 minus 30 or 60 minus 45. Whichever way you do, you'll get the same answer. Next, I'll take this one. Okay, 45. So this can be expressed as tan of 45 minus 15. Okay, you can do it. And now, which formula is this? Tan of a minus b. I'm not giving you all the formulas again and wasting my time. So that you should already have. What is tan of a minus b? Tan a minus tan b. Okay, upon 1 plus tan a tan b. So this is the formula you have to use. So this is your a and this will be your b. So tan 45 minus tan 15 upon 1 plus tan 45 tan 15. Now you know the standard angles value. Sorry, this is 30, huh? By mistake I wrote. Nobody corrects also. Simply I'll copy, I think. Even if you realize something is wrong and you might think that you are wrong, there's no this. Still you ask, either I could be wrong or you could be wrong. At least point out if something you're feeling something is not right. So this is 45 minus 30. That should give you 15. So A is 45 and B is 30. And now you substitute the values. So what is tan 45 degree? 1. This is 1 by root 3. 1 plus 1 into 1 by root 3 and then cross multiply. So root 3 minus 1 upon the root 3 upon again root 3 plus 1 upon alternate, you can straight away cancel. So the answer is root 3 minus 1 upon root 3 plus 1. Okay. Same way if they had given this as 75 degree. If this is done as 75 degree, this will be plus 45 plus 30. This would be plus, this would be minus. The only thing your answer will become ulta. Okay, so you have to understand what it 75 it was given, then 45 First, now second, find cos of 105. So this will be expressed as cos of, in terms of standard angle, 45, or theta angle first, I'll write. Then you have to know what is cos of A plus B formula. So cos of A plus B is cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. That cos and boss method which I told you to remember. When a cos means it's the boss, you have to understand. The boss means he will do it together, he'll throw the sun out. And he always does it ulta. This is plus, this will be minus. Okay, cos 60 will be half. This will be 1 by root 2. This will be root 3 by 2. If you forget the formula, then everything is waste. So please revise the formula first. If this was minus, then this would have been plus. Same thing, but ulta. Then 1 upon 1 minus root 3 upon, this is the common denominator, 2 root, that will be answer. Same way, if you want to know sine of 75 degree. Only one I have done. On the notebook, all 9 types are there. All of them I have done. Now, just for revision, I took up just one of it. So you have to use sine of A plus B formula. Sine means, remember I told you, there's sun. Sun always needs the help of the boss. So sine A cos B. And he is very loyal. Sun is very loyal to the boss. So we will always follow the same sign. So sun cos A. So one time sun and boss, sun, boss and sun. This will be A and this is B. So sine 45 cos 30 plus cos 30 cos 45 sine 30. Now substitute 1 by root 2 into 30 will be root 3 by 2. 1 by root 2, this will be half. The common denominator, so your overall answer will be root 3 plus 1 upon 2 root. If this was 15 degree, this would have been minus. And only difference here would have been minus, because sine of A minus B is same thing, but only with minus sign. So just try to understand what is been asked, which formula to use. So all the 6 formula I have given to you all. Sine of A plus B, sine of A minus B, cos of A plus B, cos of A minus B, tan of A plus B, tan of A minus. more formula is what is sine square A minus sine square B. That is sine of A plus B into sine of A minus B. Okay. Based on this, they'll give you one question. Prove that cos square 33 minus cos square 57 upon sine square 21/2 is equal to minus root 2. Now I know only this formula currently. Suppose if you don't know what is cos square A minus cos square B, just remember just one formula. And you know that always what is cos square theta? Because cos square theta plus sin square theta is always equal to 1. So if I want to know what is cos square theta, only 1 minus sin square theta. Anytime you want to know sin square theta, then it will be ulta 1 minus cos square theta. So I know everything in terms of sine. Suppose this formula. So I'll convert this in terms of sine. So what I'll do, this is my theta. My next step will be cos square theta can be written as 1 minus sin square theta. This also minus is out, okay? So bracket 1 minus sin square 57. This you keep in terms of sine only. So this what I'm doing is my left hand side. This part I'm solving. Now you open up the bracket. Now I've opened up the bracket. So minus into plus will give me minus. Minus will give me plus. So 1 and 1 will cancel. This will be now it is in the form of what? Sin square A minus sin square B. So now what will happen? Just apply that formula. So here this will be sine of 57 plus 33. A, this is A, okay? And this is B. Into sine of 57 minus 33 upon sine of 21/2, same way, A and B. Sine of 21/2 minus 69/2. So this will give you 90. This will give you 24 upon 21 plus 69 upon 2. That will be 90/2, which is 45. And this will turn out to be minus 24. And next step will be, now you cannot directly cancel because this is minus, and you know that sine of minus theta is always minus sine theta. Okay, how do you know that? Anytime you want to check this, I told you, in the quadrants you have to check. Minus theta means always in this fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, only what is positive? All silver teacup. Only cos and sec is positive. You want to check for the sign? Of course, it is minus. Only cos of minus theta and sec of minus theta is positive. Rest all will be negative. So in fourth quadrant, it is negative. Sin 90 will be anyways 1. Sin 24. Then this will be 1 upon root 2 into minus sin 20. This and this will cancel. Become 1. 1 upon root 2 into minus 1 will be minus 1 upon root 2. Then if you reverse, it will be your answer. Next question. Prove that cos 11 plus sin 11 upon cos 11 minus sin 11 is equal to 10 of 56. So take your left hand side. Okay, if you notice, your answer should be in terms of 10, and this is in terms of cos. So what I'll do is I try to convert these terms in terms of 10. So what do you know? What is tan theta? Nothing but sin theta upon cos theta. I want the answer in terms of 10, and this is given in terms of cos. So what I'll do? I'll just divide numerator. Sin upon cos will give me 10. So divide numerator and denominator by cos 11. What is going to happen? I'll get sin 11 upon cos 11 in terms of 10. And cos over here and cos will cancel. So divide all the terms. So whenever I'm dividing numerator and denominator by cos 11, all the terms are getting divided. Now after cancelling, what will get? 1 plus 10 11. Okay. Now I want to use the formula 10 of A plus B will be 10A plus 10B minus 1 minus 10A 10. This formula I know. This already is there in terms of 10. This is also there in terms of 10. Okay, but if you notice, this also I want in terms of 10. So what 10 of what will give me 1? 10 of 45 is 1. So what I can do, straight away instead of 1 I can put it as 10 of 45 degree. And if nothing is there over here, you can still write it as 1045. And this is the formula. Now it is in the form of 10 of A plus 10 of B upon 1 minus 10A, 10B. So this will be 10 of A plus B. And that's how you will get it as 10 of 56. It is equal to right hand side. Then we have understood this, can try this. Cos 8. You have to prove this. So divide numerator and denominator by sin 8 now. Take the left hand side, divide numerator all the terms by sin 8. Sorry, cos 8. So that I get 10. What I'll get? 1 minus 10 8 on 1 plus 10. And then you know what you have to do. Instead of 1, you have to take it as 10 of 45. Okay, and here also you have to just take it as 1 into 10 8. And this is ulta formula. 10A minus 10B. This is not plus. If it is plus, then it will be 10 of A plus B. If it is minus, then it will be 10 of A minus. So that's how you'll get your right hand. If next question, tan theta is equal to sin alpha minus cos alpha upon sin alpha plus cos alpha. Prove that sin alpha plus cos alpha is equal to root 2 cos theta. Okay, we will take whatever data they have given. This is the solution. Okay, now same like previous problem, I want to convert this in terms of 10. So what I'll have to divide it by 10, I want it in terms of. So I have to divide by cos alpha. If I divide numerator and denominator, what I'll get inside anyways it is tan theta only. Okay. Now what is sin upon cos? Nothing but 10. This will be 1, then 1 again, tan alpha plus 1. Remember, I want to arrange in this form. This is minus, no? So this is the formula. This is the formula, okay? So I have to arrange this in that form. So instead of 1, what I told you to write anytime, 45 degree. And this along with that 10 I want, no? So I'll put 1 over here. So wherever this one I have to put 1045, over here also I have to put 1045. So whether I write it as 1 plus 10 this or this, whichever way it is, still it means the same. Now what is the value of this? Is your A and this is your B now. So tan theta is always tan of A minus B. Okay, tan A minus tan B upon 1 plus tan A tan B. So tan A minus tan B upon 1 plus tan A tan B is equal to tan of A minus B. 10 and 10 you can always cancel on both the sides. So theta is nothing but alpha minus 45 degree. So what is the value of alpha now? You bring 45 degree this side. Then with alpha. Next, we have still not reached the answer. Now there is one more part which they have given. Prove that something equal to root 2 cos theta. So we'll check what is the value of sin alpha plus cos alpha. So this is the first part done. This is the second part. To prove, okay, so we'll take the left hand side. What is alpha value? Instead of 45, they sometimes can take in terms of radians also. Radians means pi by 4. It means the same. You can take it as 45 also, no problem. And now, what is sine of a plus b formula you have to use? It is plus, no? Sorry. It's a plus sign, no? You put a plus sign, no? There's a plus sign. No? Use the sine of a plus b formula. What is sine of a plus b? Over here, use cos of a plus b formula. So sine of a plus b is what? Sine a cos b plus cos a sine. Same way, what is cos of a plus b formula? Cos a cos b minus sine a sine. Both the formulas you have to know. These are same terms. This and this will cancel. What is sine of 45 degrees? 1 upon root 2. Denominator is same. The same thing will be 2 times. A plus a is nothing but 2 times, that's it. And what can 2 be written as? Root 2 into root 2. So 1 root will cancel. And that's how you will get root 2 cos. Okay. Now the next questions are based on this formula. This I'm giving you. If you already have, then no need to write. So these are the 4 formula. Based on this, we're solving the problems. First question is, prove that cos 20, cos 40, cos 60, cos 80 is equal to 1 upon 16. Okay, we have to prove that this is equal to, so we'll take the left hand side first. Before going ahead, just first step should be to check whether any of these are standard angles. I told you what are the standard angles: 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90 degree. So any of the standard angle, yes, this fellow is a standard angle. So obviously it will have a value. So what is cos 60? Half. You know that cos 60 is 1 by 2. So straight away where I'll write in front only. Okay, because anyways it is multiplication, no? So no need to waste time on one more step. So that's why it will become, one term is gone because we have put it as half. Now if you notice, they are all in terms of something cos A, one angle will be, one of them will be AB. Okay, if you see this question, this formula, where it is falling into which category? Cos. And there is no some formula called as cos A, cos B, cos C. What you'll have to do, take only two at a time. I'll take two at a time. Again, if you take a bracket, if you notice what is missing, or as per the formula over here, 2 is missing. I cannot straight away apply the formula because it has to be 2 cos 20 cos 40, then only I can apply this. So for that I will introduce 2 in the next step. So in mathematics you simply cannot introduce any number until and unless you balance it. So if I am introducing something at numerator, this half is already there at the side. I want 2 here. So what I'll have to do, I'll have to balance 2 down. Okay, cos 20 cos 40 and then cos 80. If you are not understanding, then ask them. 2 cos 20 cos 40. So this is what exactly I want. Only this part. This was only used to balance this fellow. So this anyways I can multiply it to over here. Because I have no use of this fellow. This was only to balance this. I got this what I wanted. So in my next step what I'll get, 2 will go here. So this will become 1 by 4. And what is 2 cos A cos B? Just now I told you formula. Apply that. So this is a A, this is a B. That will be cos of A plus B. Okay. Then plus cos of A minus B. This outside is cos 80. If you want, you can write the formula and keep which formula you have used. I used 2 cos A cos B formula. And now add and see how much I get. That will be 1 by 4 cos 60 plus cos of minus 20 cos 80. Again, you know what is cos 60 degree? 1 by 2. And cos of minus, remember, even if you want to write on the notebook and keep on top, it is always plus. Why I told you? Check. In case if you forget. Minus theta means always check in the fourth quadrant. Any angle you have minus inside, check in the fourth quadrant. You know that cos and sec is positive. So even if answer is negative, your cos will become positive. So that's why we'll get it as plus 1. So even cos of minus 20 will be simply cos of plus 20. The cos of minus theta is cos theta. And if it was sine of minus theta, you know that sine is not positive. That's why we'll get minus. Everything. Tan of minus theta also will be minus. Same way cot of minus also will be minus. Cosec also. And only cos and sec will be positive. Both will be plus because they are plus in the fourth quadrant. So anytime you get sec of minus 20 also would have been plus. So there's no point by having too many formulae. You have to understand the logic. First, just check in the fourth quadrant if you forget. Now, up till here you got. So we'll multiply this inside now. So cos 80 upon 2 cos 20 cos 80. Now you cross multiply. So this will go here. Again this into this upon this. Now simply you cannot do multiply outside because there is a plus sign. Now it is overall. So this you can multiply out now. Okay, so that will be 1 by 8 cos 80. If you don't want to get confused, this always prefer writing the bigger number first. Okay, then you will not get that sign difference. 80 you can write first, 20 you can write next. Then you will not get like this minus m. So A and this will be B. Again apply 2 cos A cos B formula. What is 2 cos A cos B? Just now we did cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus. Even though ulta you had done, no, minus 60, still answer would have been positive. Cos 60, that will be half. Next, somehow this and this has to go. Let's see what happens. 100 is not a standard angle now. What you do? Cos 80, you can write in terms of, always express this angle in terms of this. 180 minus 80 will give you 100. Okay, now let's see which quadrant 100 lies in. 180 minus 80 is 100, no? 100 is in which quadrant? Second quadrant. In second quadrant, what is positive? Only sine is positive and cosec. Cos is negative. So that's why what I'll get, cos 80. Second quadrant, if this was sine, I would have got plus. But this is cos, but cos is negative. That's why minus cos. This always goes. That's how this will cancel. We'll get 1 by 60. One more I'll do of that type. Left hand side. So I'm not wasting time now. You know that left hand side you have to write this. Sine 60 is how much? Root 3 by 2. The answer will be root 3 by 2, sine 20, sine 40, sine 60 is gone. Root 3 by 2, sine 8. Now, I told you have to take a bracket for the first two terms. Now you need 2 in the next step. So what you'll do, you have to introduce this 2 and balance it. Why? Because the formula goes as 2 sine A sine B. Without 2, you cannot apply the formula. So now use the 2 sine A sine B formula there. This 2 will get multiplied here. So 2 sine A sine B is what? Cos of A minus B minus cos of. Okay, you want to keep A first? Can keep on, no problem. It's okay. Anyway. And this sine 80 is out only. I use the formula sine of A sine A sine. Even if you do ulta, 41st is only thing what you'll get is plus answer. But I told you whether you get plus or minus for cos doesn't matter at all. So you'll get it as cos of minus 20, which is same as cos 20. So straight away I'll write it as cos 20 only. This will be cos 60. 20 plus 40 will be 60. Now next step is to multiply these two terms inside, and this will be half. Sin cos 60 is how much? Half. Now multiply both the terms inside and then cross multiply too. Now cross multiply. Okay, then again use cos A sin B formula. This is what? 2 cos A sin B formula use. And this will get multiplied here, become 8. 2 cos A sin B formula is what? 2 sine of A plus B Okay, before that you want to write this first, otherwise. For exam also, just make sure you're writing the bigger number first. Otherwise there will be always confusion. So sine of A minus B. Now wait, I just changed the angle, no? Sorry. Otherwise everything will change. 820. A and B only have taken. You cannot change that. So that will be 20 minus 80. That will work like this. I have taken like that only, huh? A and B. So A plus B minus A minus B. Because simply angle you cannot interchange. The whole term will have to come this side. And then the formula, whole formula will change. You'll have to use the first formula, 2 sine A cos B. So stick to this only. So sine of 100 minus sine of minus 60. Okay, and then you know that minus of minus will become plus because sine of negative is negative. And then sine 60 is nothing but root 3 by 2. And this can be written as, I told you 100, always write it as 180 minus 80. And now see, in the second quadrant it is positive, sign is positive. This will remain as positive one. Plus and minus will cancel. Now you multiply root 3 upon it. So this is how I'll get your answer. The only thing is you have to remember all the 4 formulae and accordingly apply. If you are taking ulta, no, those who are taking bigger number first, sin A cos B, then they'll have to use the first formula, 2 sin A cos B. Here what I used the second formula, cos A sin B. So if you are taking whichever way, make sure you are using that formula only. Okay, anyways, I'll stop here.